Howdy my people, so it's your boy ChanceJolivette, aka Smooth, back with another video tonight. So what we're gonna be coming with is Conway the Machine, God Don't Make Mistakes. So this is 12 songs, 49 minutes runtime. Let's get into the project. But before we get into it, like the reason I'm doing this, like, I'm a big Griselda fan, man. I fucks with him and stuff. But like this isn't necessarily like totally a music channel like I do other things. Like, whenever it gets to these Fridays and Thursdays and Fridays, sometimes, man, like, if there's a lot of albums, I don't be wanting to do a lot of albums. So, I put a poll up on the channel. Which one should I do? They had Kanye, Boosie, Earth Gang, something that was, but it was like, which one should I do and stuff? Like, most votes was for Kanye and stuff. So, I did Kanye, so I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna do this Conway and stuff. But, next day came, so I'm like, just got it in my spirit. Let me do this, man. Because a few people wrote me and they wanted to hear this. Man, I'm glad I did this review right here. This one right here. Let's get to it. So, number 1, Lock and Load, featuring Beanie Sigel. Dark, grimy, hard joint. Pretty much a gun song, like just talking about the guns and a lot of that shit. It's sad to hear Beanie Sigel sound like that, man, because if you know his story, you know that he lost a lung and stuff and all that, so he can't spit like he used to. We know Beans used to be that nigga, dog. But it's sad to hear him sound like that, but it's good to hear him at all. Like, good to hear him on the track and stuff. So, man, glad Conway got the OG and put him on the joint, man, so that was a good look. Number 2, Tear Gas featuring Lil Wayne and Rick Ross. Love that beat. The hook on there is kind of, I don't know if it's necessarily a hook, because it's only on Conway part, like at the end. Like, he kind of sang it a little bit. Like, I'm not too crazy about that. I wasn't expecting Wayne to do that flow right there. Like, he kind of rapidly fast on that beat. I wasn't expecting that. But he do record, though. This beat is tailor-made for Ross. Like, Ross flow match perfect on the hill, so that's that. Number 3, Piano Love. Just like it says, it's a dark piano beat. Got the dark piano keys and stuff. Moody beat, telling grimy tales like about his hood and stuff like that. Number 4, Drum Work, featuring Jay Skis in Seven. I don't know. Killed him with success. Say he flipped a shady chick. Pretty much. And guest verses, they was dope. They was dope, man. Both of them, both on the guest verses, they had some dope wordplay and stuff on that. Number 5, Wild Chapters featuring T.I. and Novel. Serious joint. Conway talking about losing a son and pain being in the streets. T.I. is talking about like the dangers in the game, man. Like at any moment you can get busted and stuff. He done been through that. Novel talking about the plight of black people and like his own struggles and stuff. Like, this is one of those make you think type joints, man. Really like this one. T.I. Good to hear somebody put T.I. on the joint, man. You ain't heard T.I. on the guest verse or anything in a while. He still got it. T.I. is motherfucking amazing. Like, people can hate on T.I. say what they want or whatever. I don't know why people kind of like fell off of it musically and stuff. T.I. is one of the greats. Like, call it how you see it. Number 6, Guilty. Another beat I love. It's a long verse, like that's pretty much what the song is. Details about how he was shot in the head, his Bell's palsy, him being out on his ass and stuff. But now he's shining and stuff. Number 7, John Woo Flick, featuring Benny the Butcher and Westside Gun. Some violent shit. Like pretty much what I'm gonna talk about is who had the best verse. Like Benny the Butcher is my favorite out of Griselda. I think Conway had it though. That's just on first listen and stuff. Like, I didn't dive deep into the lyrics and stuff, but like the Conway's opening schemes and stuff, I think Conway got it. I think Conway got it on this one. And Benny is my dog. Number 8, Stress featuring Wallow. Everybody expecting him to save him, but nobody looking out for him and stuff when he's stressed. And he's talking about his bouts with depression and substance abuse, man. Basically, alcohol. Like, not talking taking drugs and stuff, but like alcohol to numb his pain and stuff. Wallow, he ain't got no verse or nothing, but he get on there and he say a speech. The speech Wallow give, you know Wallow from Gilly and Wallow, man, that speech make a nigga want to run through a wall, dog. Like, hey, that nigga is motivational. That shit right there That shit right there was dope, man. Wallow, like he added a lot to the song, like just with the little speech he gave, but it was dope. Number 9, So Much More, beautiful, triumphant sounding joint. He a living legend that's probably never gonna get the credit he deserves, and how he do positive shit, but people always just gonna stereotype him as just a hood nigga, and he not just a rapper, he a businessman as well and stuff. Number 10, Chanel Pearls featuring Jill Scott, Queen Jill, fire. Has a female element to it, but it's not necessarily a female joint. And Jill get on there. Jill spits a verse. Jill spits a verse. She sings a little bit like at the end of a verse, but Jill get on there spitting. This is probably my favorite song. This is probably my favorite song on here. I probably was gonna say it was my favorite song even before, because I'm like, Jill Scott. But after hearing it, still, I say it's probably my favorite joint. Love this one. Number 11, Bye Byes. I guess that's how you pronounce this, Bye Byes. Featuring Keisha Plum. Spooky kind of beat. Homegirl, she spits a poem and stuff. Conway, he get on at the end, talking about racist practices with police, school, etc. like that. The racist practices in society. Number 12, God Don't Make Mistakes featuring Annette Price. What if he was still in the streets? What if he got killed, busted, etc.? Just think about all the bad moments in his life and all the things that he had to overcome. But the shit happened for a reason. It had to happen for a reason, man. That's why he's still here. So it's like, should I cry about this or something? But like, it happened for a reason, like for me to get to where I needed to go. And then at the end, it's like a speech from his mother. And it's like this perspective of her talking. It's like she's talking at the hospital bed. And she like, I remember I used to give you all them notebooks and stuff, and I thought you was working on your homework, but you was writing these rhymes, and I know you're gonna make it, baby, and I want my baby to live and stuff. It's like whenever he got shot, but at the end you hear like beep, like he dies, but like her talking, just bring my baby back and stuff. Dog, I almost shed a tear right there. That was beautiful at the end. This right here was fire. Like, I went into it, I'm like, because Griselda, they dropped a lot of music. And at a point, I got a little numb to it. I got a little tired of it. I'm like, oh, another Griselda joint. Another one. But hey, homeboy did it. He did it. And this one right here, like he's like reaching deep within and like spilling his heart on this one. Like, it's still some dark, grimy shit and stuff on here, but it's like he really putting out like his battles with depression and stuff, and his Bell's palsy, and how that affected him in his life and stuff. He says a lot on the album, like how when he look in the mirror, like that shit hurts. Like, cause that's not who he always been and stuff. But he was shot in the head, and it messed his face up and stuff like that. Like, he gets depressed, but like everybody always leaning on him for shit, but nobody thinks about him. But everything that he been through and stuff, it got him here for a reason. So it's like, should I cry over all this shit? Like, he had songs about that, like specifically about that. But like, hey, this is dope one. This is a dope one, man. I ain't gonna give it a classic enough, but I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. My favorite joints on here is Tear Gas featuring Rick Ross and Lil Wayne, Piano Love, Wild Chapters, Guilty, Stress, So Much More, Chanel Pearls, and God Don't Make Mistakes. So I would definitely tell you to check this out, especially if you're a Griselda fan. If you have never heard about Griselda and you just want to check him out, this is one of the joints for you to check out. And I'm a Griselda fan. I like him, and I say Benny the Butcher is my favorite, but Conway is the one that got me into Griselda. I forgot which album it was. It was one of the older joints, but I heard Conway, and he the one that got me into listening to Griselda. And I think maybe I heard like Benny on one of the guest features, and I was like, ooh, that nigga Benny cold. And so whenever Benny dropped albums and stuff, he became my favorite. But hey, Conway, he do his damn thing on there. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't be the greatest and most hated, man. Holla at your boy. Peace.